Ladies and gentlemen, Kocosports.com is proud to present Wrestle AM. It's half morning show, half wrestling show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Coco crew here holding it down. First, you got me, the sexiest man on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. That's right, Boom Boom. Here, shaking the room live from beautiful Omaha, Nebraska. And of course, joining me there way across the pond, 14-hour time difference, Dave Kokotis. Dave, I know it's a little belated, but happy 4th of July, sir.
Thank you. Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Happy Independence Day. It's a good time. Well, we decided, you know, Rob did a SmackDown review, and we will be doing a weekend review later with Rob, but we decided to get Boom Boom back because you've been trapped in the newsroom. How much news could possibly happen in Nebraska that they don't let you out? Did they just lock you in a cage and be like, do the news?
Surprised. You know, apparently if I don't go to work, Nebraska doesn't get news or sunlight.
It's like, we need Boom Boom in here 24/7. Oh, well, but I'm glad you can make it. We're just having a little fun show. It's going to be a short show. Not as short as Ronda Rousey's fight. Ta-da-da! That bitch won in 16 seconds. That's amazing. I love Ronda Rousey. Yeah, Ronda Rousey defended her title tonight and won in 16 seconds. So
I think they should have made her fight another match. We're like, come on, we're getting our money's worth out of this one.
yeah. Just keep sending them like a bad kung fu movie. You ever notice in kung fu movies that they would always come one at a time and never at the same time? What's that bullshit? What is that bullshit? All right, let's focus. This video is going to be a short video. It is mostly for the Internet Infantry. We do keep track. We have a fantasy wrestling league, and we do keep track of our own title. The rule is when our champion is also the same as WWE's champion, we re-vote. John Cena has the Triforce. WWE, Big Gold, WWE, World, and Kocosports. So with that said, we have to vote for a new one. We asked votes for, I think, it's 2 Mondays ago? Or it was after the pay-per-view. So after the pay-per-view, we asked for votes. We tallied them up. There was votes everywhere. We got votes on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So we got all the votes together, and we narrowed it down to these final 4. And me and Booms will say who we think should be champ, who shouldn't. But this will be a YouTube exclusive for the Internet Infantry, even though we'd love you to leave comments on the blog. Please leave comments on the blog. Boom Boom will give you a hand job behind the dumpster.
Yeah, I heard about your prom date too.
All right, welcome back, Booms. Booms, you got to work on that, man. I know you've been working like crazy. All right, so here we go. We're down to the final 4. Final 4, as you can tell in the title: Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose. We'll say the good and bad of them winning our title. And this is going to get nerdy for people that are like, what the hell's going on? Don't worry. It's going to get nerdier from here. So, I guess we'll go one by one, say good and bad, and then at the very end, we'll say who we're voting for. Okay? First guy up, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is, a 2-time Kocosports Internet champion. Am I right about that? I think it's won twice or once. I should open up the page.
Just once, because he had that match against Daniel Bryan, I believe it was at the Royal Rumble. He got the win. He was the champion. He held the belt until he lost to Cena in that last man standing match. Cena picked up the belt, and then now he's going to have to drop the belt now that he is now officially the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So, yes, one-time champ.
All right, I'm going to read it. So we voted. The first guy we've ever voted for was Daniel Bryan. At the time, he was not champ. Bray Wyatt beat him. No, he is twice. Because Daniel Bryan, I'm reading the order from the blog. Daniel Bryan was the first and voted champion. He loses to Bray Wyatt. John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt beats John Cena. John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. John Cena wins title. And according to rules, if our champion and their champion match up, we vote again.
Okay, I was just thinking about the last time. I didn't think about the first time he beat him, yeah.
So it could be the third time he's won the title. I'm going to say good, great character. Good, he's done feuding with Cena. Bad, he's in a lot of tag matches. And a lot of 6-man tags, does not wrestle that often even though he makes appearances. And the title counts only one-on-one matches. So that's a bad. And bad is, even though he's a great character, out of the 4 people we have listed, I think he's the weakest worker. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. I think he can do a lot better than he is. But compared to Cesaro, Ziggler, and Ambrose, I think he's the weakest worker. All right, so tell your good and bad of Bray Wyatt.
The pros would definitely be he's still over. Another pro would be that his character is still red hot. But the cons would be he's still got that stench of Cena he's trying to get off of him. John Cena, again, could not do the right thing and put him over cleanly. Then he got, when he did that last man standing, I mean, dude, he got buried. I mean, in more ways than one. I mean, more than just literally under all that garbage that Cena threw on top of him. And ever since then, it's just been like he's kind of like been in limbo right now. Now, this past Monday, he did find some direction with looking like they're teasing a feud between himself and Chris Jericho, but he's still in the rebuilding stages, and plus he's already won it twice. So just me, I know I shouldn't like play the, well, come on, give someone else a chance. Well, I'm playing the game, you know. You know what? Let's give someone else a chance.
Bray Wyatt's going to be our John Cena. Who's the Kocosports title? Dun 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 dun. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, let's give him some time to redefine himself again, to put his career back together after pretty much being fucked over by John Cena and the fucking Machine. So that's where I'm at on him.
All right, next candidate, Cesaro, the good Paul Heyman guy, great wrestler, and wrestles in a lot of single matches. The bad is, I don't know if there's many bads. I guess he could be shot up, if Brock wins the title, he could be shot up to the main event. He could be forgotten about. So I guess there's a chance that he's not a WWE chosen guy, so you have a problem with that. So there's the good and bad. What's the good and bad in your eyes with Cesaro?
With Cesaro, I think the good thing about him is, I mean, the guy is somebody who's really worked his way up. Because remember, at one point we were doing this show, we were going, well, listen to this backstage report from WWE. Vince McMahon believes Cesaro is boring. You know, that's why he stuck him with the yodeling gimmick to kind of get him over. And this is someone who kind of got his career back on track when he teamed up with Jack Swagger and they formed the Real Americans. He outshined his tag partner. He's coming to his own as a heel right now, even though people want to cheer him, because now he's not giving them what they want, which is the giant swing. He's destined for a face push. Hell, he's already won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Broke off from Swagger and Coulter, became a Paul Heyman guy. They're possibly teasing a match between him and Brock Lesnar sometime in the future, and I do stress future. Drawbacks would be, I don't know if there's many drawbacks with Cesaro. It's just that right now, again, he's kind of in limbo. It's just where is he going to go? Because even though he's a Paul Heyman guy, he's getting outshined by the other client. He's getting outshined by Brock Lesnar. He lost out in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Didn't have a very strong, I mean, he had a decent showing, especially with that spot where he was dangling by one arm from the ladder. That was a good spot, but he needs to kind of, be built up a little bit more. And I don't know what they're going to do with him. They may have him, and if he becomes the Intercontinental Champion, can he still be the Internet Champion?
I don't know. I'm going to say yes, but maybe not. I don't know.
I know we specifically stressed the WWE World Championship, but
now that I think about it, I think it's okay, because the point of the Kocosports title is we're going to have fun with the fantasy wrestling. Hey, have our own title, like the Ring Magazine has their own title. But the thing is, the main reason is we're tired of non-title matches. If you win the Intercontinental title or the U.S. title, you'll be in a lot of non-title matches. So I think it's okay to have both titles. It's okay to have the Kocosports title, because you could easily see Cesaro winning the Kocosports title. You could see him winning the Intercontinental title and then lose to Kofi Kingston, but it be non-title. But that's the point of our title, is that, like, fuck no, we're going to need a title with no non-titles. All right, and one thing that I forgot to do is the Brock Lesnar factor. There's two ways of looking at it. When Brock Lesnar returns, which he will for SummerSlam and also WrestleMania and others, will he just go to the back burner? Will he go to back burner? Or will Brock Lesnar still be a part-timer and they need Cesaro to do one-on-one matches so Paul Heyman can talk about Brock Lesnar? So the Brock Lesnar factor matters in the long run, too. All right, next, Dolph Ziggler. The good is the internet loves him. Kocosports loves him. The good is he's amazing wrestler. The bad is this motherfucker loses to everybody. He might just have the title 2 a week. Like, we'll announce the champion not this Monday, but next Monday. And we'll count all the votes in this comment section. But I could see Dolph Ziggler winning it Monday. We're like, Monday, Dolph Ziggler won! And he lost tonight to Starman and Yoshitatsu. So I think he's a great wrestler. And we love everything about him. There's tons of pros. The cons are WWE hates him, and he loses often. So if you voted for him, there's a good chance he might not keep that belt very long.
You know, I like Ziggler. I think he's one of the best workers they've got. He's a very dependable guy. He's never been in any trouble with WWE. He makes everybody looks like $1 million, which is sometimes a fault for him. You know, people still buy into him, even though he's losing a lot more than what he wins. Well, I'm not going to go out start throwing out percentages. Well, he's lost exactly 62% of his matches in the past 10 weeks. I'm not going to be that kind of stats guy.
Because having a Kocosports internet title isn't dirty enough. I love how you're taking the high road. We're breaking down a title and fucking our fans vote for.
You know, and I've said this. And you're an old sports guy. Stats are for chumps. Anyway, the good thing. So those would be the positives. The bad thing, the negatives would be, like you've already brought it up. Chances are, as soon as we name him champion, he's going to lose it the same night. WWE's got no confidence in him. Well, they've got confidence in him to job, and they've got confidence in him to have a good match, but they don't have. I mean, they've got nothing. I mean, when he took that super kick from Del Rio in the pay-per-view last year and lost the heavyweight title, his push, everything died right there with that 1-2-3 count. There's some people who are saying that, and I say critics, I should say that, critics saying that, you know, he's really not that good of a worker. He can bump like hell, and which is very, very dangerous. His style borderlines on reckless. I tend to disagree, but I think that kind of attitude is what's reflected by WWE management. As much as I love Ziggler, I can guarantee you right now that is one person I will not be voting for.
Sorry about that. Just had to answer the door. All right, so last one. I don't know where you are on that one, but the last one probably got the most YouTube votes, but got a little bit hate on the Facebook. That's why we're going to maybe home field advantage now that we're keeping all the votes on this video on YouTube, is Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, very popular, very great character, very good wrestler. You can't say enough good things. Lots of pros. The cons. He's a character that will keep fucking with Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins. Meaning there's a good chance he won't have a lot of matches. So that is the con, I think, if they keep doing the crazy storyline and he goes. And plus, if Seth Rollins screws him, he could lose the title. All right, why are you smiling, Booms?
Because I want to say that I'm actually surprised, because I thought everybody was going to pick Seth Rollins, because he seems to be the hot one right now, but nope. The Internet Infantry, no surprise, going with the Titty Master. Priceless, I know. You know, the positives are, you know, I remember asking a question a few months ago amongst, you know, other wrestling fans. I was like, well, where do you see everybody in the Shield falling? And, you know, and obviously everybody went, well, we already know right now that Roman Reigns is the golden boy. The other two are probably going to, probably turn heel on Reigns, then they're going to kind of linger around after that initial feud, and they're just going to get sucked into the mid card and pretty much be on the back burner. The exact opposite has happened. Rollins has become a hot act, and Ambrose has become a great foil to him. He's obviously, in my opinion, I think he's got one of the best, if not the best, character on Raw. He's more geared. He should be a heel, but he's able to make his character a face, but without compromising who his character is. So that is a huge, huge positive. But the negatives would be how is he going to play out once this whole feud with Rollins is over? Now, he's vowed to make Rollins' life a living hell while he's trying to cash in this his Money in the Bank contract. He's going to be stalking him, but there's a lot of question marks of what they're going to do with him once this feud plays out, because we know if you've heard the same rumors I've heard on the dirt sheets, is eventually Rollins is going to cash in that Money in the Bank. Well, what are they going to do? Are they going to do a fake injury with Ambrose? Are they going to put Ambrose in another side feud and turn him heel? Well, there's a lot of uncertainty with Ambrose. Wow, I just stunned Dave Kocotis to silence. No, he's getting pillows right now. So while Dave Kocotis is getting his headset back
sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, dude, no matter how many times you tell people, dude, like, hey, I'm doing a radio show, hey, I'm doing YouTube, just leave me alone. You know what? We haven't talked to Dad all day. We haven't talked to my son. We haven't talked to my neighbor. Let's go see him. It's like reading a book. So I'm sorry to leave you hanging, pal. All right. So I didn't hear anything you said about Dean Ambrose, so I'm going to go, excellent points. Meanwhile, you're like, Dean Ambrose drives around on a purple dinosaur and unicorns butt slam him. Like, great point. Great point. Oh, all right. Let's get down to our votes. I don't know. Did you say your vote?
No, I have not announced my vote yet. That's going to be next.
All right. So here, well, those are the final four guys. So let's do a vote now and wrap this bad boy up. My vote, I really want Dolph Ziggler. I want Dolph Ziggler to win this, but I don't know, because I think Dolph Ziggler loses like 100 times a day. I don't know. It's between me. For me, it's between Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro. Let me see who you're going with. Who are you going with?
You know what? This is probably not going to be popular, but I think it's the most solid choice. I'm going to go with Cesaro.
All right. If you're going Cesaro, I'm going to give Dolph a fighting chance. I'm going Dolph Ziggler. Dean Ambrose was very popular on YouTube. Bray Wyatt is very popular, and so it's interesting. Four guys. We have votes all over the place, but from now on, we'll just vote on this video. We will advertise it, because this video probably won't get that many views. It's mostly just the most loyal internet infantry guys. But on our flagship show, Raw, it's not WWE's flagship show, it's our flagship show. On our flagship show, on our Raw reviews and all this week, we'll plug this video for people to come and vote. So down in the comments, leave who you want to be the Kocosports Internet Champion. I know for some of you this takes wrestling a little serious and this might be too nerdy, but hey, we never said we were cool. All right. Mr. The King has the official first vote, so now the only one who doesn't have a vote is Mr. Popularity, Dean Ambrose. I vote Ziggler because I go with my heart. Cesaro is a good pick by Boom Boom, and Mr. The King votes for Bray Wyatt. So, Dean Ambrose, early in the polls, this is like Iowa. Early in the polls, we have a tight race with the favorite Dean Ambrose falling behind. Yeah, you didn't think it was going to be election season. You better. Booms, I know you work news. How much would we have to pay you to fucking plug this show and plug this election during your news broadcast? Like, what if it was a segment?
Dave Kocotis, you do not have enough money.
So you'll do it for free? I can just picture an anchor, and like, very important on YouTube. Two fat nerds are deciding who their blog champion is going to be. It's a tight race. And then keep track of it every night. I mean, that's how you can end the news broadcast. and be like, and right now it's 42 points in the lead for Dean Ambrose. Call up the news station. Early votes are in. It's a three-way race. All right. And you thought this was going to get nerdy. Boom was like, you know what? I don't know. I think this show might be a little too nerdy for you two. And I was like, no, never. All right, Booms. Thank you for your vote. So right now, as of live broadcast time, Cesaro, Dolph, and Bray, 1 vote each. Hopefully, we'll get some more votes. So vote for who you want.
But the majority's going to rule. You know, I just think Cesaro is the more solid of all 4 picks. But you know, ultimately, you guys are going to decide.
And I voted with my heart. You know how I am. Always third party. I never vote for the leading candidate. I'm always voting third party. Vote Ziggler party. I'm not going to vote Ziggler party. He's never going to win.
Go home, Dave. You're drunk.
Yes. All right. Go to Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com. Like, comment, subscribe, as we are doing a ton of videos. And with that said, what's that? Are you okay, Booms?
Yeah, I'm good.
Booms, welcome back, buddy. Did you miss this?
Yes, your incoherent babbling, unable to stay on topic. Yes, I absolutely missed it. Every second of it.
The worst part is, this week it was the worst. It was completely out of control. Where were you, Boom Boom? I went on YouTube without someone directing me. All right, Booms. You know what? Screw you guys. Booms, show how a professional does it. Go ahead. Promote voting and promote the website.
Time for some shameless self-promotion. Be sure to check us out at Kocosports.com. That's KOCOsports.com. It's your home for all combat sports. That includes mixed martial arts, boxing, amateur wrestling, pro wrestling, sumo wrestling. If you can get your nose broke doing it, man, we got you covered. So be sure to check us out at 24 hours a day, Kocosports.com. It's where the world goes to kick ass.
Yeah, that's a lot better. There was a part of me that wanted to make fun of you. I'm like, you fucking suck. And I'm like, bravo. I can't player hate. Go to Kocosports.
Here.
All right, I can player hate there, my friend. We got to wrap up the show. All right, you got anything to say? This is your moment in the sun. Go ahead. Last moment of Boom Boom. Say something inspiring.
I like pizza.
Vote Ziggler, 2012. 2012. What fucking year is it? Vote Ziggler, 2014. Go to Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com. And with that, I am over.